This video is going to be messages from Loki. You can pick number 1, number 2, number 3, or number 4. Alright, so first we will draw some cards from this deck. My word deck that I made. Pick it for number 1. Three more for number 1. Oh, that is the perfect amount. Thank you. Okay, 4 for number 2. 4 for number 2. How many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's take those 4. Okay. 4 for number 3. Thanks, Loki. Loki and I haven't worked together in a long time. So let's see what he has to say. You missed one. He says I know I missed one. It's on purpose. Alright. And then for the number 4. 3. Oh, look at you. You've missed one again. Oh no, I've missed one. Oh, okay. Bottom of the deck energy. It's like just use the bottom one. Alright. And let's get this is my life path number deck that I made. He said, of course you made it. Let's get, thank you, 1 for 1. 1 for 2. No, 1 for 2. You said you're sure it's not 2 for 2? 1 for 2. No, not 3 for 3, 1 for 3. Stop messing with my count. Thank you. And 1 for number 4. Come on, number 4. You can do it. You said I can, but do I want to? I don't know. It's up to you. It's your reading. You don't think you will? No, you will. Keep shuffling until you do. And I'll keep talking until you do. Now then, are we shuffling or using bottom of the deck? You can shuffle this one. It's okay, I'll shuffle this one. Hey! That's enough. That's enough. That's enough. That's enough. They know you're there. That's enough. Alright, give me a bottom of the deck. I've shut them out. Give me a bottom of the deck. Come on. You can do it. It's like, oh, but I could. I'll just pick one. I will too. I will pick one if you don't give me one. And 5. 4, 3, 2, last shot. Alright, I'm picking one, folks. Gonna make them stick together. Fine, pick that one then. He picks that one then. Alright. How to know if you are in this collective. You're very diplomatic when it comes to anger issues. He says, or issues of the heart. So pick number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4. I'm not doing it backwards. Alright. You can do what you want, but I know what I'm doing. Alright. I would say ignore him, but you might not be able to hear him. First we have path number 5, socialite. I'll read all your cards and then we'll get to it. Hostages. Hideaway. Biological attack. Emergency. I would describe you as a sociopath. You remain very calm, cool, and collected. Giddy even in hostile situations. Even when someone is threatening to take something away, you're like, oh, that's fine, I didn't need it anyway. You like to hide it out while things go down. And even if someone like spits in your face or like literally does something that could like give you a virus and attack you. Biological attack is basically someone spits in your face or like fluids are exchanged, shall we say. Like even if they do that, and like I said, even in an emergency, it's just like, go ahead, try again. Only this time, do it to where it makes sense. Like, oh my. You make people who are angry at you look like an idiot. And you actually kind of make them want to hide, if I'm honest. I feel like people have threatened you, they've spit at you. Hell, they could have given you an STD, who knows? They could have purposely like taken friends, family from you and put them on their side is kind of what I'm getting. Why did I choose these decks? Loki chose these decks. The last thing someone did to you, you did hide for a while. And since you were gone, they've taken it out on someone else. You know this is no time to come back in. So you're making sure when you do come back in, you come back with many rather than few. You may lose the battle, but you will win the war, is what he says. Anything else? He said, no, that's pretty much it. Okay, this is your reading. Fine. Your messages from Loki, number 1, many blessings. He says, don't do that reading crap. They're messages. Right then. Messages. He said, thank you. You're gonna call me darling, my young. Alright. I like it. I like it. Okay. Number 2. Your life path number. You got path number 22. A visionary / inventor. He says you think of new ways of being. Oh, that's not so easy. Test run. You always test it on yourself before you test it on someone else. Magic attack. Someone knows you're coming up with something really beautiful and special, and they're sending some hoodoo voodoo your way. He says, don't worry. I've got it. I've got them. Extended family. Hurtful. It is your extended family that is doing a magic attack on you, and they're actually about to give it a test run. Get it a few days, he says. Ooh, at first my words didn't want to come out. Wall. Loki says he's got it there. Loki says he's got it though. Doo-da, doo-da. It's about to be like hitting a deadbeat wall, those bunch of deadbeats. That's what he says. He says all they ever do is talk about what you do. They don't actually do anything at all, so they're just gonna hit a wall. He said, let them run their tests. Let them try their magic. He says, quote unquote, it's just a bunch of books and candles. It's not real magic. It's not like they believe in it. They're just hoping and praying. They don't even believe in prayer, so why bother? But your extended family has bad intentions for you. So, tell them nothing. Keep all to yourself, at least until you're ready. Until you've proven your vision, your invention, until you fully have run it through. And you've proven its impact is the way you wish it to be. Tell no one. Tell no one family related. You don't know who is who, he says. Anything else? He says, you've got this, keep going. And don't worry about them. They're a bunch of lazy routes. Bunch of loudmouths, too. They've apparently told multiple people that they're going to do something to try and get you. Don't be surprised if when it backfires on them, you hear about it. He said possibly in the newspaper. It depends on Loki's mood. I'm going to be honest. If Loki mad, you read about it in the newspaper. If Loki is in a kind of good mood, you might hear from a few people. Depends on how pissed he is. He may leave them on your front doorstep. It depends on what they actually try and do. Right now he says cat's play, child's play. They think buying a black cat's going to make them luckier or whatever, which they're wrong. These people don't know what they're doing. So you have that in your favor, but just so you wear protection. He says you can wear protection if you want to. You don't have to. He quite likes you. I would say if you want to work with Loki, you could, but I wouldn't recommend working with Loki. I've worked with Loki, and he's not afraid to switch sides. Let's say someone has more money than you. Loki will choose them. Loki likes the wealth. Loki likes a big, giant, fancy, freaking altar. Loki likes to send spiders to spy on me. So, I will warn you, as me, myself, and I will get this message across. If you see spiders everywhere, Loki is just watching to see what you do. Should your extended family obtain an obscene amount of money within now, and he says the next weekend. He said this weekend, but I've told him this weekend's already over. He says the next weekend. He doesn't quite view time the same as we do here. It's kind of in multiples there, is how he would describe it. But unless they come up with an obscene amount of money in that time frame, you'll win. Loki will choose you. And the reason why, you will make lots more money than they ever will. And should you need a friend, you can call on him, but just know, if you ever go up against someone who has more money than you, Loki will choose them. And I will tell you, just because you have a Loki, it does not mean you will win. I would know that personally. I'm one of those people who works with deities who have even betrayed them. Yet here he is again, with me, because somebody lost. You lost. You lost, you lost, you lost. He said, you want to do this reading, alright? Alright. That's enough gloating. Get ready to gloat. You will win. Now, what I see for you is you already have a wall of magic built up around you by our ancestors and angels. Loki talks big talk, but he can only do so much. If you find feathers, coins, or specific items that are in an interesting place that shouldn't be there, they're just telling you they're there for you. My throat is closing up as I say this. What you don't want me to say, you're all big and bad, you get over it. These are your messages. Number 2, do not trust your extended family or your family, period. You don't know who's on whose side. Keep it all to yourself until you're where you want to be in the end. Many blessings, number 2. I hope this message reaches you in time. Until next time. I felt like whispering at the end there. Before number 3, I heard emergency. Interesting. Number 3, your life path number. Number 33, a spiritualist. I'm hearing a Spice Girls song in particular, like, and you got it going on. If you want to get with me, then you better think twice. Your spiritual family wants to know if somebody wants to get with you, they better think twice. Fire attack. Oh, somebody mad. Somebody mad. Slave. That's going to be triggering for somebody. We have fire attack. We have slave. Peace. And then we have frenemy. My friend, if you have a feisty, fiery friend who is very sassy, they're your frenemy. This person talks behind your back and says, you're a slave, you do everything they want, you'll do whatever anybody wants. When the truth is, you're a peaceful person and you're willing to go with whatever punches are thrown. What this moron, that's right, moron does not know is ain't nobody in your spiritual family gonna take this what in the actual fuck bullshit and be okay with it. Like, this sassy, I heard this sassy lass. I don't know if it's actually a woman, but yeah, you have some Scottish ancestors. This sassy lass right here, like, funny. The accent, I can't do the accent, I'm sorry, I'm not that cool. I'm not cool enough for all that. This sassy lass. Sassy lass. This okay, I'm stopping. Anyway, a sassy lass. Whether it actually is a man or a woman, it doesn't matter. Now they're saying a sassy bitch ass. Anyway, that's enough fussing and cussing. They're cussing a lot. I'm trying to keep it to a min. Some people don't like cussing. It riles them up. Particularly me, myself, and I. Can we not? Okay, thank you. Someone is throwing shade at you because you're a peaceful person. What you need to do, say nothing. Do nothing. That is exactly what is driving this person mad. I want you to know that everybody around this person knows they're a moron. Ancestors are quite making known to me right now. They're actually contacting ancestors, etc. of the others, putting things in their dreams, putting things within their minds, little pop thoughts, if you will, of, wow, this person likes to just talk a lot of shit. I've never had an issue with that person. Or, why are they so, like, obsessed with this person? It's not like they really say or do anything. You're very chill. You like to stay below the radar. And this person doesn't like that people like your peaceful and quiet attitude. Frankly, it pisses them off that nothing seems to affect you. It's not that nothing seems to affect you, it's just you've made your peace with all your personal wars. And you know you're meant for a spiritual journey. You're pure of heart. You want to be pure of mind, soul, body in the best ways possible. And you know the only ways to do that is only strike once struck. And I'm not talking about words, I'm talking about, you know what I'm saying. I can feel from you that you're like me. You've been to war, and you know how ugly it is. That's why you don't want to start one. That's why you remain peaceful. Because when people like us go to war, we don't play it the nice way. We let them think they've won, and then we watch them crumble completely down to nothing, to where they don't even want to remember that any of that even happened. This person may be saying a lot now. Give them a week. See how much they're opening their mouth. Now, should they actually get another idiot? Because Because there is one who's considering siding with them because they've been bribed, I'll have you know, with blackmail. Not of their own free will. If another person joins in, it's blackmail. Remember this. Before you do anything with this person, I want you to look up and say, if you don't do something about this, I'm going to do something about this, and we're all going to not like what I'm about to do. That's what I do. And I know that's probably what you're going to do. So, that's what Loki says. These are your messages. Beware. You're not in for a scare, but should they push you a little too far, you don't even like fingers pointed at you. I hear. Should they push you a wee bit too far, just do that. That's all you need to do. And you'll either get a green light sign, I promise you, you will see it, or a red light sign. And by a red light sign, I mean they will get taken away. I know that you will get a sign because I have gotten a sign. I have gotten to the point where I can control my anger rather than just hopping on somebody like a bus. That's why I don't ride buses. But anyway, that's beside the point. People are too close, I tell you. I mean, I'll do it if I have to, but I don't like to. Look up, say, I need you to do something, because if I do something, we're not going to like it. Do something or I will. You just need to do that. That's all you need. To be like, hey, step in or step out because I'm moving in. That's all you need. So I hope you get this message in time before you literally get a hold of them first. Because I will feel very sorry for this person if you get a hold of them. Because I mean, they're not just talking about you. They're talking about your family and people who matter to you. That's why you're going to be mad. You're like me. You're peaceful. You don't give a rat's ass what anybody says about you. Because you've heard it all. Hell, you called yourself it all. Okay, you've lost hope. You got it back. Blah, blah, blah. If somebody talks about somebody who's important to you, I have chills saying this. Oh, fuck no. You're like me. I've had people do me dirty, and I really don't give a damn. But when somebody does my family dirty, I give a damn. I give a whole lot of fucking dams. And I know you do too. So, before you go throw a fucking damn at a motherfucker, trying to keep the cussing to a minimum. Really? Anyway, telling you your ancestors are antsy. Your spiritual family is antsy. And they're all standing in this room like, you tell them. They're yelling. Can you not yell? Like, I'm trying to be peaceful. This energy is a little too intense. Got my dogs a little fired up, I'm not gonna lie. These are your messages from Loki number 3. Remember what I've said? Look up. Tell them to do something or you will. Okay? Many blessings, number 3. I congratulate you and honor you. Could barely get those words out. The rage around me. Thank you for choosing the peaceful path like myself. I know it can be the most difficult thing in the entire world, but you are the stronger and the better one for it. Truly, thank you. Thank you for helping be part of the solution, not part of the problem. Ooh, I feel peace and calm now. Oh, I love it. Many blessings, number 3. Oh, that person's gonna cry. Not the person I read for, but whoever is attacking their peeps, they're gonna cry. I felt the pressure. Sorry, number 4. I'm heated. I was getting angry. I don't get afraid, I get mad. Most people under that much pressure with a room full of people screaming at them and cussing at them might be slightly afraid. I'm over here like I'm ready to smite all of you, and I might. So calm down. Anyway, the fun in being a spiritual being. Am I right, number 4? You might know what that's like. Number 4, you're reading. Enough about whatever. Life path number 9, autiste. A true autiste, eh? Truly, truly, truly. I'm hearing people are mad that you're an up-and-coming artist. Oh, really? Creative. Love it. Contract. You getting a contract soon. People are going to collapse. People are collapsing. They're having tower moments inside because they know at any moment you are bursting into stardom. I can feel you rolling your eyes. I really don't care. These are your messages. You're like, yeah, I'm getting it. Yeah, eat it. Just be like that, okay? Resupply. People are realizing they're going to have to come up with whole new ideas, whole new material. You've come up with stuff that no one's ever thought of, and you think of it on the fly. Like, it's fun for you. Like, it shoots giggles and games for you. Like, you're so innovative when it comes to your mind, individuality. You literally think like nobody else. And you always put everything out there, even when you know it's not perfect. Like, you know that if you don't just throw it out there, you'll talk yourself out of it or nitpick it, whatever. Like, you're like me. You're like, just throw it out there. Like, you'll watch it once. Unless you completely hate it, you'll throw it out there. It doesn't matter what you pointed out that you may or may not have liked. You're like, I am doing this because this is the creative spirit, and I want people to feel this creative spirit and feel creative themselves. It's almost like blessing people with your creativity, fueling other people's energy with your own. You're an energy fire starter is what I would call you. And what I mean by that, by one simple thing you do, you spark thoughts, ideas, energy into others. And you're like me, you don't care about the recognition. It's about putting out there what needs to be put out there. Raw, authentic beauty. Oh my God, I love you. You're amazing. You're amazing. If you truly like this, you are amazing. It takes a lot of guts to just throw something out there, whether it's half-assed, completely finished, or even if there were like 10 things you didn't like about it, you still threw it out there because you were like, I was raw in the moment. This is how I felt, and I want people to feel that. I want to capture that feeling. I want to capture that energy because it is worthy of being felt, of being seen, of being heard. You are sparking others. Even in the ethers, you just sending that kind of energy is sending good things your way. I just want you to know that. Even if you don't see results with 3D people, 3D nonsense right now, where you haven't been for the longest time ever, it doesn't matter. You're being recognized elsewhere where it's more important. All this child's play. Here, up here, out there. Signs, synchronicities, things just magically going in your favor. That's what's really going to count to you. Just tons of money showing up in your hands for absolutely no reason. From people who you don't even like. From people where it doesn't even make sense. And I can attest to that. Like, that has happened to me. Like, me trying to manifest some money. I manifested money from people who I'm just like, oh, they're dead to me. I never have had anything to do with them for years. Cha-ching! Why not? Kidnap. Don't worry, you're not gonna get kidnapped. People are gonna try and steal your ideas though. Hey! Keep your ideas quiet until you post them, until you put them out there, because everyone's gonna be yippee, 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 yippee. Like, say you mention an idea. Someone's going to see that you mentioned something, or even if you spoke something, someone's going to see that you spoke something. They're going to take that because you are an original, individual artiste. Like Van Gogh or something. Love Van Gogh. I have one of the purses after him. I'm going to show you. You look like this. You're an artiste. You know what's funny? I accidentally manifested this purse. This is, not someone who hates me. It's someone who loves me. My mother loves me. I kept seeing Van Gogh Starry Night is my favorite painting of all time. And I kept seeing it in like houses and bathtubs, on my feed, on my Twitter, just constantly. And I was like, oh, I love that. I would love to have like some representation of it. And I just kept seeing it, kept thinking about it. And my mom gave me that purse. You have that ability. You bring thought and intention into reality. You are a master manifester. People are not like you. You create like no other. People can't truly copy you, but they will try. So until you post your items, say nothing. Because someone's going to try and beat you to your own punch. They're not going to be able to explain it. They'll come up with some kind of bullshit reason as to how they came up with that idea or how they changed mystically and magically. But just know, no one can copy you. You're an individual. You have your own carbon copy print of just you, yourself, and you in this world. Besides, this is just a body, just a meat suit. You are the soul, the individual within. So, keep your ideas to yourself until you've put them out there publicly as you first. There are people in your circle who would kill, who would take. Trust no one but yourself. And I know that's a cruel thing to say, but sometimes we find out the hard way, and I don't want you to. Any messages, Loki? He says, be like the butterfly that just flies away when they feel like it and floats wherever they wish and leaves their imprint wherever they desire and transform whatever it is they wish to transform in that moment or leave their imprint upon. That was quite beautiful, Loki. He said thank you. Anything else? You said no, that's it. You got it. Alright, this is your message. Number 4, get ready for a contract you can't resist. You will make some money, honey. Many blessings. Number 4, that's enough. Many blessings until all. We hope that you have enjoyed your messages from Loki. Is that good enough for you? Yeah? Okay, cool. That's here. He says I'm being sarcastic now. Love, Magi Goddess. Oh, he says, and love Loki. Doesn't sound very enthusiastic, but alright. I'll say it. And love Loki.